What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with an analysis breakdown and tribute to one of the greatest players ever, Pistol Pete Maravich. He was a flashy, flary guy, and he had a great way of scoring the basketball. One of the toughest things to do was keep him out of the paint. He was always pushing the paint. He was always coming at you with full force. He can finish it with finesse. He can finish it with a scoop layup high, so you can't block the shot. He did it quickly, so you couldn't be able to react to it if he was late. And he also has so many tricks and so many moves to create separation space or to confuse the opposition, so he can be able to get to the rim and finish very well. He also had a mid-range pull-up. He was able to create separation with his handles and his IQ and knowing where guys are at on the court, and then he was able to get the shot off clean and fast. Like I said, he comes at you very fast, so if you think he's going to the paint, he can always change directions or stop on a dime and pull up and make a mid-range jump shot. It was a tough thing to cover, but it always is when you always trailing or backpedaling, and I think that's what really made him great for a long period of time. And then we talk about his passing. This guy had one of the best lead passes in NBA history. He knew how to get the ball to guys in their pocket when they're driving, when they're cutting, so they can go straight up for a basket or go straight up for a shot in general. And he had so many things that he could do with the handle that always threw you off of your game, so that way somebody can get open, or he can make sure that you can focus on him and not the person that he's trying to pass it to, which is just great IQ and very, very smart play. And then he had so many moves that you just didn't know what he was going to do, so you was always thinking too much and getting out of reach defensively, and then he would just take advantage of it. And he was just a killer in transition. Either he was finishing it or he was always finding his teammates to finish it, and it was just easy buckets because they played so fast and so quick. He also can get steals by taking advantage of you paying attention or not. He can swipe you real quick, and he can get out in transition and score that way, or allow his teammates to score because it'll be a 2-on-1, and that's just an easy opportunity. At his career, we see that he has done some things that have never been done. Even though he did have a go with the flow type of style, he was able to average 44.2 points per game without a 3-point line in the NCAA, and he has the most points in NCAA history with 3,667, and that's without a shot clock. And those rules was back then in a time where I didn't even exist. And we look at the accolades that he had in the NBA. He was a 5-time All-Star in 1973 and 1974, 1977 through 1979. He was a 2-time All-NBA First Teamer, 1976, 1977, which shows you that he was one of the best players in the league and one of the most unstoppable players in the league, as he was able to get an NBA scoring championship in 1977. He also was All NBA second team in 1973 and 1978. He was All Rookie first team in 1971, and obviously he ended up becoming one of the NBA anniversary teams for top 50 players and top 75 players of all time. He had his jersey retired with the Atlanta Hawks. He also had his jersey retired in Utah, and he also had his jersey retired in New Orleans. And he was the National College Player of the Year in 1970. He never was the greatest winner to some people, but is an individual accolade to be one of the greatest of all time. And his style, his flair, and his commitment to being great at the game was obvious. You don't achieve those type of goals and be in that type of conversation if you wasn't putting in the work and you wasn't doing what you had to be and doing to be great. And I feel like I will always respect him for that. He wasn't the most liked guy. He wasn't the most favorable guy. He wasn't the guy with the best reputation. But we all know that he was a great basketball player. He just played his own way. He lived by it. He died by it. He broke records because of it. He became famous because of it. He's known as one of the greatest because of it. And all we had to do was just witness greatness and appreciate what this man was doing on the court. Whether it was a fancy pass for the fans, whether it was a setting up his teammates by distracting them with all his moves, or whether it was just putting the ball in the basket as much as they needed him to, because that was his role that he needed to play on that particular team, or whether it was just making sure everybody was eating as a guard while still being able to get his shots off and being able to dominate the game, his style and his way. We always had love for him. We always had respect for him in this culture and all around the world. It's sad that he died so early, but he still left a huge impact on the game of basketball because of his devotion. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell if you want more analysis. If you like videos like this, I have other tributes, other analysis breakdowns of current players. I also cover the NBA all year around, basically every day. I'm having some new type of content. So if you love basketball, you can't get enough of it, this is honestly the channel for you because of the content that I make consistently on this channel. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying the video, and hopefully you become a subscriber. And if you're new to the channel or you old to the channel, don't forget I make videos every day, like I said, so you might miss out on some videos. Go back from time to time to check out some videos that you may have missed, so that way you can enjoy the channel even more, and then you have more things to look forward to in the future, because you understand that this content is rare, especially on YouTube, to have a guy like me doing this type of content basically for free. All I can do is just ask you guys to keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing, and keep subscribing. Other than that, thanks for watching.